Guys, I just killed my first plant during winter. I am so sad, and I'm scared that this one is also gonna die. So let me tell you guys what I did so you guys don't make the same mistake. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys probably already saw this. So I'm just gonna try to make it a little bit short, not super long. So basically, I started seeing, and let me show you guys like in a leaf. So yeah, so I saw those black spots and I was like, oh, there must be like pests or something in the plants. And my first thought was like, okay, let me go on Google, let me try to find some research on YouTube, and I couldn't really find anything about it. So I just removed all the bad leaves, and then I decided to put neem oil because I thought, okay, if there's something in the leaves that is causing that, it's gonna keep on spreading, so let me put neem oil. So I took my plants outside because I didn't want them to stay together with the rest of my plants, just in case if they were infected, and I didn't want it to like transfer to my other plants. So I put them outside and I started spraying them with neem oil, and I sprayed them, I think maybe a little bit too much, like all the leaves like really wet. And then I left it outside. I didn't leave it overnight, but I left it from the afternoon until nighttime. And at night, you know, it starts getting cold, and I didn't realize that it was like really cold outside. So when I brought them in, I didn't really see the damage yet until the next day. The next day when I woke up, oh my god. I wish I would have filmed it, but I was so upset, like honestly, I even wanted to cry. Because I was like, what did you do? Like, what did you do? A lot of the leaves were like this. Like they were bended, and I mean, you kind of see. Let me show you one. Like this. And there was so much more black on them, and I was so sad. I was like, oh my god, what did I do? So I tried to research more about it until eventually I found a video that it was not dedicated to that, but it was talking about how to deal with plants during winter. And that's where it showed me that basically what was happening to my plant was that it was getting really cold. So this plant used to hate my right next to my window, so it was getting a lot of cold air. You know, at night the windows get kind of like frozen, so I guess they were getting I think it's called frozen bite or freeze bite or something like that. So it's not really that there's pests on the leaves, it's just that it's getting like a lot of cold air. When I found this out, it was too late because I have already done the damage. So basically the way I damaged it more, it was by spraying the neem oil and leaving it outside when it's cold, because the leaves were so wet that with the cold weather it started killing more leaves, hence all of this and all of that. So basically this one completely died. I mean, not necessarily completely died, but most of the leaves were like gone. So what I did cuttings, and hopefully I could make a new plant again. But now I'm worried about this one because this one has the longest foliage, and I already removed a lot of like leaves. As you guys could tell, like it looks super bare from the top. It makes me so sad. There's still a couple leaves that I haven't removed because they only have like a little bit of black, and I'm just waiting to see if they're gonna get worse or not. And if I started noticing that it keeps on spreading, like the black keeps on spreading to another leaves, I'm just gonna have to do all of this like cuttings, because basically the bottom leaves, they look good, they don't look damaged. It's just mainly like kind of like the middle and going up. So yeah, so I learned a new thing by killing a plant, maybe two, and I'm so disappointed because it took me almost this whole year for that plant to grow that long. So if I didn't explain it that good, maybe I was just rumbling and didn't explain it that good. So my mistake was that I spray it with neem oil. I don't know if necessarily the neem oil killed the leaves, which I think maybe I put too much. I know if you put too much neem oil, could be harmful for the leaves. So maybe I did spray it with too much. The second thing I did wrong was I left it outside during the cold weather, and I left it for so many hours outside when it was really like drenched. So basically don't do that. Don't do what I did. So now we know if we see like our leaves getting like this black right here, it means that they're really cold, so you're supposed to move it out from wherever you have it. So now I know, and I just wanted to tell you guys because as you guys could tell, I'm not a professional in plants. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna kill plants. It makes me really, really upset, but it is what it is, you know? But look at all of these leaves. This one's the one that kills me the most. This one was so beautiful. So sad. Okay, so now I have these cuttings right here, and I have it was too bright. I have that pothos by the window, so I'm gonna move it. So basically I was thinking of putting hanging plants right here, but I guess I'm not gonna do that during winter because let me show you guys how close it is to the window. See, there's not much space. So this one is almost hitting the window. So at night when this gets like super cold, it gets kind of like, you know, like frozen, and all of that is going to the plant. So now I know to not put them by the window, which sucks because my idea was to fill this with a lot of plants, but I guess I'm gonna have to wait. Either that or I have to figure out how to put them at night, or maybe like remove them at night or something, because at night is when it gets really bad here. I have these shelves right here, as you guys know, and it's not close to the window. It has some space from here. It has a lot of space. It's not getting frozen from here, but I'm thinking that there's air coming from here, and at night I don't close my blinds, or with the I don't close my blinds because in the morning I'm like, okay, I want the natural light to come in. If the blinds are closed, it's not gonna get the natural light coming in, you know, the first morning hours, like sits in the morning, because I don't wake up until like hella later. But I'm not gonna do that no more. So at night what I'm doing now is I'm closing my blinds, so hopefully that helps from no air coming, because oh my god, my windows, guys, are like cheap windows. Like you could tell they are so thin, because sometimes when it's windy they're like going like this, they're like moving, and I could tell like they're super thin and cheap, and that's why a lot of air probably comes in at night. So now I close my blinds, that way, you know, doesn't come over here. I need to prepare for winter. I was not ready. I honestly like didn't have this issue last year, because last year I had less plants. I only had like bigger plants. I only had like a couple small ones. Like all of these plants right here, guys, they're all from this year, except that one in the bottom. And which other one? That's it. All of these are from this year. So I have a lot of plants that are new to me, and they still haven't like dealt with winter yet. So, you know, I'm still learning how to prepare for winter. Okay guys, so I'm gonna give you guys an update. It's been maybe like a week or two since I was telling you guys about what happened to this plant. So as I mentioned, the bigger one, I was watching her to see if she was gonna start dying, as the same as the little one, and yes, she started dying even more. So I actually went on Facebook and I asked people that know more about plants than me if they had an idea what was going on, and they basically kind of told me the same thing, that those black spots could be because of, you know, too cold weather, that they got, you know, too cold, and then it goes to be root rot. I removed more of the leaves, and as you guys could see, now they're in water, propagating them. So the long ones, they're right here. Oh, by the way, right now it's already at nighttime, so if it's a little bit dark, I just have my lights on. This is the long one, and they're just in water. I just put them there yesterday. I don't know if they are gonna get roots or not, because the other ones, they've been here for like at least 2 weeks and they still haven't shown no roots. So I'm a little concerned, but then again, it's winter, so maybe that's why. I don't know. And then this one is the one that still had good roots. So it's like, this is like the main big plant right here is this one. And I remove a lot of the leaves, which makes me so sad. So this is what's left of it. So you kind of see from the top, there's hardly anything. There's only one long stem right now. And then there's this one, which is not that long. And then this one is so little. So I remove most of the leaves that were having black or that were dying, because I just felt like, you know, they're just going on the other leaves. So I'm just gonna remove them and then kind of start over. So I put her on water because I didn't have soil to plant her. She still has a lot of good roots. I don't know if you guys could tell. See? So she still has a lot of good roots. I don't think she was getting root rot. So right now, I finally received my soil. It took forever to get here, but I received it today. So that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm going to repot her. I'm going to put her in a terracotta pot. So hopefully this will help so it doesn't get root rot and stuff like that. And then maybe by summer she'll grow again and be big. So these are gonna stay here. The cuttings are gonna stay here. These are together with one plant, the small one, and this one was part of the big one. So if these start getting roots by summer, then eventually like I'll put them over here, like maybe repot it to a bigger pot. I don't know yet, or just make a new plant. I don't know, but let me just show you guys right now once I plant this one. I'm sorry that the lighting sucks, but it is nighttime and I don't want to wait until the morning. I just want to do it right now. So I'm going to be using this terracotta pot. And I already have a little bit of soil in here, not that much. So I'll link down below everything that I use, but I'll show you guys. This is the soil that I'm going to put. And then this is perlite. And then I'm also gonna use charcoal. Okay guys, so this is how it looks after I repot her. She's looking a little bit sad because she doesn't have all of her leaves. Look on the top. Actually, let me grab her. She's not as full as she was before, but hopefully she's gonna recover this spring or summer. So I'm gonna finish my vlog right here because I'm pretty sure it's really long. So I hope you guys liked this vlog. If you guys did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye my loves.